I live alone in a cheap apartment, you know, the type the walls are paper thin, and the landlord's idea of a fix is to just ignore your texts. Last night, I made a huge mistake. I stayed up way too late watching horror videos. A terrible, terrible idea. Around 3 in the morning, the room went cold. Not just I left the window open cold. This was different, paranormal cold. Then the lights started to flicker. And a deep, raspy voice whispered from the corner of my room, "I see you." I sat bolt upright in bed and said the only logical thing that came to mind. "Yeah, me too. That's usually how eyes work." There was a long, awkward silence. The temperature in the room dropped even more. Shadows started crawling along the walls like long, spindly fingers. The air filled with the smell of smoke and old, damp basements. The voice returned, even deeper and more menacing this time. "I am the demon who will consume your soul." I just nodded. "Cool. Quick question, is that before or after rent is due? Because if it's after, you might have to get in line." The shadows froze. Suddenly, a figure materialized at the foot of my bed. It was tall, with pitch black eyes and long, sharp claws, genuinely terrifying stuff. He just stood there, staring at me. I stared right back. After a moment, I broke the silence. "Hey, are you floating? Because that's actually pretty impressive. Is it hard on the core?" The demon let out a low growl. "Scream." I blinked. "Sorry." He seemed annoyed. "You are supposed to scream. Human scream." "Oh, right. My bad." I cleared my throat and let out the weakest, most pathetic little scream imaginable. "Ah." The demon squinted his black eyes at me. "Try again. Look, man, I live here. It's 3 in the morning. My neighbors already hate me. I don't need to give them another reason." The demon actually sighed. An ancient, soul-devouring entity from the depths of the abyss let out a frustrated sigh. "This is not going how I imagined." He decided to try again, really giving it his all this time. He slammed his fist against the wall. The lights in my room didn't just flicker, they exploded, showering sparks everywhere. His voice boomed through the apartment like thunder. "Fear me." I looked at the shattered remains of my lamp on the floor. "Okay. But you broke my lamp." "That was from IKEA. That thing took me 4 hours to build." The demon froze mid-roar. "4 hours?" "Yeah, and I messed up the instructions twice. Had to take it apart and start over." He slowly lowered his claw. "I am very sorry." He seemed genuinely remorseful. He rubbed his temples like he had a headache. "Do you have any idea how hard it is to scare humans now? You people watch true crime documentaries while you eat dinner." I nodded. "Fair point." He floated over and sat on my couch, which immediately caught fire a little bit. He patted it out with his claw. "I practiced my scary voice for weeks," he muttered, mostly to himself. Then he looked up at me, his demonic rage completely gone, replaced by genuine curiosity. "Why aren't you afraid?" I thought about it for a second. "Honestly, I'm just really tired. And this still ain't the worst thing that's happened to me this week." And then the demon laughed. A real, genuine laugh. And that's when I finally started to feel a little uneasy. He stood up, and his smile slowly faded. "That's the problem," he said, his voice soft now, but somehow more chilling. "You all stopped being afraid." The room went completely silent. All the humor was gone. No jokes felt right anymore. "Fear is what keeps you human," he whispered, leaning closer. His black eyes seemed to pull all the light out of the room. "Without it, you become something else." He was right in my face now. "And I don't haunt monsters." The world went black. I woke up the next morning, back in my bed. Sunlight was streaming through the window. The apartment was quiet. I looked over at the couch. No burn marks. I looked at my lamp. It was perfectly intact. I let out a laugh. Great, a stress drain. Then my phone buzzed on the nightstand. I picked it up. It was a single notification. It read, "Thank you for your feedback. Your haunting experience has been recorded."